Thank you for taking the time to break the rounds of depression. But I wonder if you can do absolutely nothing now. Perfect. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in and a relaxing breath out. Perfect. And I'm curious if you can sense your chest rising, falling, your head heavy, sinking deeper into this experience. Perfect. And I don't know if you can tune in to the sounds of your breath, or if it sounds like an exhausting inhale, a kind of snoring exhale. As you go deeper into existence. Perfect. And while you're here existing in existence, congratulations on being here. You make the world a better place. And I wonder if you can sensationalize your arms relaxing, legs, tummy, body resting, as you go deeper into perfecting, doing absolutely nothing. Perfect. Because I don't know the last time you gave yourself permission to just kinda be a couch potato over here in its full awesomeness. Perfect. And what people love about giving themselves the liberty to spread out into the space is their thoughts feel freedom. They seem more detached. Just like the freedom of a playful breeze dancing through the fields, or an eagle navigating life's landscape, or the heaviness of a ship's anchor, lies the same hidden strength. And I'm not sure you're aware how special you are. You've slowed down your breath rate without me asking that of you. Maybe in the past you've been worrying or feeling down and out, or something else. But the truth is, anyone in your situation will completely understand. And it's the weirdest thing, those astronauts that experience zero gravity. The other side of the coin is, when they land back here on Earth, they feel like they're 50,000 years old, with some crippling alien form of osteoporosis. And the weirdest thing is, some of them live in space for a year, like that guy Scott Kelly. And while you're here, I'm going to take the liberty and make the assumption you've lived a full life. Chapters that were amusing, with maybe some blank pages and anything in between. But if you could turn the page now, while I share with you a few stories, and at first you might be thinking, why am I sharing with you these tales from this book? But your subconscious mind will be listening and do something wonderful for you a little later on. And it reminds me of a story from one of Dr. Michael Yapko's books. Marla sat nervously waiting outside the school's psychologist's office. She picked at her nails and shifted in her seat, practiced nervous behaviours. She couldn't work out why she was this nervous. It was the umpteenth time she had been called to see this guy, Mr. Lawrence. Marla liked him, at least he was nice to her. Not many people were. Marla hoped she wouldn't cry today. She always got mad at herself if she cried. Yet she couldn't help it. Marla got all failing grades. Mr. Lawrence explained things needed to change. He asked her to see a psychologist, Mr. Mitchell, the type of psychologist that makes you talk about all your problems, not just the school ones. And she liked him, but he didn't seem to know how to do anything that would really help her. When Marla realised she felt as powerless as he did to help her, she stayed at home for a week crying, wishing she had never been born. Her mum didn't notice until a week later when she was inquiring about some paperwork at the school. And when she found out, she did what she always did. She called her nasty name. She told her how much better her life would be if she would just be a perfect child or move out and go and bother someone else. Marla bit her lower lip when she felt the tears start. She loved her mother and also hated her. She hated her for marrying that drunken, irresponsible man, her father. Because she remembered when she was 5, the arguments, the screaming, her hiding under the bed. And she could never work out if he was going to slap her or hug her. So she just kept going back for more. And then there was the second husband, and Mum insisted she also call him Daddy. But that guy yelled twice as loud and hit her. She told her mother, but because he never did it when her mum was home, her mum didn't believe her. And when school finished, the knots in her stomach started. Because she has to go home. Life's so unfair. Nobody loves me. Are the thoughts that run round and round in Marla's mind constantly. When she looks in the mirror, she felt she deserved it. She was overweight. The fact that didn't escape the boys at her school. She wore glasses, she had pimples. The fact that Mr. Lawrence was always nice to her was the only reason that she would ever see him. To find a nice man to talk to had once seemed impossible. The 2 men she only ever had contact with, she hated them and what they did to her life. She would never be worth anything to anyone anyway, no reason to study or learn, Her mum didn't care about what she was doing, as long as it didn't bother her. Marla decided Mr. Lawrence might be nice, but it was just his job. No one cared about her. Marla packed a bag and ran away from home. The police called to let her mum know they had found her over 100 miles away. But Marla's mother was embarrassed, kinda relieved, but she had to check her busy schedule to see if she could find the time to pick her daughter up. And it's unfortunate, but Marla's story is typical for millions of children in this era when so many families break up. It's no coincidence young people are the fastest growing depression sufferers. And I don't know what Marla needed to pack in that suitcase for her ride home. Maybe a better voice inside her head. Life is so unfair, but I can get over it. And this morning I just finished attending a conference with this sports psychologist, hypnotist Joe Dowling. I think he helps out the Philadelphia Eagles. But there's no need to discriminate. And he was telling us about his client that had a fear of flying, and he would make her visualize flying successfully and consider her options, like if she was prepared to have a vodka and tonic if things got bad, or take a tiny bit of a sleeping tablet. And they worked together until she flew successfully to Boston. She arrived in Boston, called him up all proud, but then panicked because what happens if she can't fly home? So he says to her, if you can imagine a future version of yourself flying back home here on Monday, and you're waiting for the future version of you at the airport, and you greet her, successfully congratulate her on flying well. And you're embracing her and hugging her and in the middle of telling her how brave she is. But someone interrupts you and says, you did this all wrong. Planes crash. You're meant to worry. What do you want to say to this woman that's just interrupted you? And guess what she honestly said to Joe? I would knock her the F out. And here you are, reading, with the world spinning round and round. And maybe in the past you forgot about the strength of a heavyweight champion. And I really don't know what those champion fighters do in the ring. But I think they say things like, they only made one mistake. They signed for this fight. Where it's not about how hard you hit, but how many times you get hit and keep going. And while you're up here, I wonder how you, the champion, feels now. And I don't know how you want to feel as it goes round and round, but I'm curious about you. And you can make mistakes inside the ring, outside the ring. But what's most important is when you sense the relationship between what you say to your subconscious mind and how your life begins to go on and upward, round after round and round after round in your mind. And I don't know if it will be one small step for man, a giant leap for mankind, or a winner is a dreamer. But what I do know is, as you help your subconscious mind to notice what's going right in your life, all the good things, like those weirdo strangers that make you smile, enthusiastic cats and dogs, the sunlight that touches your soul, songs that make you want to dance, you can get your freedom back. And isn't it wonderful to know, 10 years into the future, looking back, how well you knocked the F out of those old thoughts. And when you're ready to take this freedom into landing back on Earth, you can stretch out, wriggle your fingers and toes, and open your eyes. Welcome back. You're perfect, just as you are.